next morning. Quote, I went to his room and he wasn't there. Wasn't in his bed, said Proudfoot through the tears. Proudfoot said she frantically searched the house and drove around the neighborhood at 6:30 a.m. until she and Sebastian's stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, who said he was away for work, called the police. So let me break this down just a little bit. Now, Katie said that she woke up at 6 a.m. She went straight to Sebastian's room. He wasn't there, so she called Chris after she searched the house for 3 minutes. So around 6:03, Chris Proudfoot gets a phone call, allegedly, from his wife, Katie, and she says, I can't find him. He's not here. And Chris says, well, did you look here? Did you look there? And she said, yes, she could not find him. Now, according to Chris, he hung up with her immediately and called law enforcement because that's just what you're supposed to do. But law enforcement said the 911, or not 911, there was no 911 call. Law enforcement said the call initiated at 6:33 a.m. So there's 30 minutes in there of what? And she drove around the neighborhood at 6:30 a.m. Now, we do know that Seth Rogers received a text and a phone call at 6:22 a.m. from Chris, and the text told him to call him 911. Now, he could type 911, but not when he was dialing a phone number to call. Seth didn't get that message until after he was off work because he was at work at the Davidson County Jail, which the phone call would have been recorded if Chris would have called, or Katie, the mother of Seth's child, would have called Seth at work to let him know this 911 emergency. But they didn't call. Chris texted him and tried to call his cell phone. So Seth did not see that until after he was off work on Monday, February 26th, a little after 7 a.m. An Amber Alert and TBI, an Endangered Child Alert, along with an extensive week-long search by multiple law enforcement agencies ensued, but the efforts didn't yield one significant lead or even a glimpse of the boy on any surveillance or doorbell camera video. Quote, unfortunately, over the last year, I have thought every single day, night, every possibility of something that could have happened to him, where he could have gone, if he had gone with someone, if someone took him willingly, unwillingly, if he ran away and got lost, a million different things, and unfortunately, I don't know. Days later, investigators combed through a landfill 2 hours away in Kentucky, still saying they had found nothing. Law enforcement is not going to get a probable cause affidavit signed by a judge on a hunch, on let's just be sure. You can't just put that on a probable cause affidavit. If they did, I would be completely shocked. There had to have been some type of evidence that they had to be able to put it on